Dirt Connections, right here, right now.
Good morning, my neighbors. It's Monday morning early, and I jumped in the little truck, and the brakes, although the pedal went to pretty much to the floor. So I checked all the brakes for leaks at the calipers, and then I topped off the fluid, and it still went. The pedal went almost to the floor. I don't remember that before. So I believe it's the master cylinder. So I pulled it from the truck. I did WD-40 on these and WD-40s on these first, and then I put WD-40 on the bleeder valves on each one of the calipers, so that when I did that, it gave me time for this to work. So when I started undoing these, I held on to the brake line because I didn't want it to twist. So working it back and forth, it came loose. Pulled those, pulled these, 9/16ths, 9/16ths. The bleeder valves have been WD-40'd now because I'm gonna have to crack those bleeder valves open later to bleed the brake lines. So I want that to have time to work. So I'll go to Napa in Burke and see if they have that in stock, which I doubt, but I'd be lucky if they got it. And then order that, get it, and put it back in. I'll go visit a couple of my customers and call another customer in the meantime so I can take care of them. And it's overcast, so I need this thing running so I can run 6 yards of screen filter out to my customer in Triangle, Virginia. Anyway, positive thoughts and prayers. Keep on rocking. One more tip. After I pulled the master cylinder, I took a rag and I covered the opening. In case of rain, I closed up the top just to protect that. I don't want any water in there, so just a little heads up. Okay, quick recap. Napa has a special order, the master cylinder, so that's special ordered. I got the antifreeze for the Ford F350 to top that off. Gonna race to the customer's house, inspect the work that was done, take care of her. Then I got to go to Home Depot, get 2 buckets, then run to the yard, get 2 different samples of the topsoil, get out to Fort Washington and leave those samples there with my customer so that he can show them to the inspector, and then we can make arrangements to get the selected topsoil back out to him. Living the dream, baby. Have a nice day. Good morning. Good morning, my neighbors. Good afternoon, my neighbors. Okay, so heads up. Yeah, I lost what I thought was, foot pedal pressure. So I found my replacement slate master cylinder. So I put that on. I took it off. Ricardo put it on. And I hired him especially because you need a second person here to bleed the valves. So, bleed the brakes. So he told me this one didn't bleed. And the caliper was frozen, so I went and got a new one, and we're gonna throw new shoes on it, and I'm all for that. Okay, so I'm all for it because I want to be safe on the road. I don't want to get hurt. I want to be a responsible citizen to the rest of my community so we don't cause a problem. And then on top of it, you want to limit your liability. You don't want to be found guilty of doing shady stuff and hurt somebody. That's lame. You save a couple dollars, but then guess what? You're sued to eternity. So I just sent him a text letting him know the part's here. I'm so glad that the master cylinder failed, because I wouldn't have known that, because when we put the new tires on it, the brakes were good. So okay, so now the brakes are perfect. The truck runs great. I got to have my inspection this month anyway, and I can let my mechanic know that show him the new parts. He's going to be happy. and I'll get a good inspection. And this little ragamuffin truck, I don't have a payment, and it's got a rebuilt tram, the motor's strong, new brakes are good, inspection, the bed's great, hydraulic lift. I mean, you know, it does the job of a new one with a payment. So, and guess what? The property tax on this is low. Thank you, Fairfax County. $3,000? This is like $200. $3,000? $200. Thank you, Fairfax County.
Dirt Connections is right here, right now. Dirt Connections, the professionals.